kind of. Still morning, so this is good. Hey guys, this is Cheryl Howard, your inspirational strategist, your mental health coach, your emotional wellness coach, your life purpose coach, all those wonderful things, right? Okay. Now, I usually do something called Inspirational Mondays, but I want to do something today because I just finished facilitating a group of women, and we focus on self-compassion. Where are my cards? I just put them away. Here we go. Right, we focus on self-compassion, and I do these card games with them. A lot of it has to focus on purposeful living, life coping skills, self-compassion, anger management, emotional wellness, healthy relationships, and on and on and on. But today was very great. I know sometimes you can find some of the activities can be a little deep, but it's great because it helps you to heal. And self-compassion can be part of your healing journey, part of your growth journey, self-development, all those things, coping, grounding, all those things that serve you. And we need to take out more time to have self-compassion moments because you're self-prioritizing. And that's one of the things we talked about. We talked about learning to reprogram yourself, especially if you came out of a very traumatic experience, or you still battling with effects of childhood trauma or experiences. You was always in survival mode, mentally and emotionally, right? And so a lot of times when you in that state, you never learned or took out moments to self-prioritize and give yourself compassion and grace, checking in with yourself, checking in with your body, and we have to learn how to do that. All of us. It doesn't matter about whether we have childhood experiences and trauma or not. We have to learn to do this. It helps us to stay in the present, right? And not stay in a flight mode where we want to escape. Now, if you're going to have those feelings at times, we're human. There's some situations I wish I could just I just want to get out this moment right now. But we have to practice coping skills, self-compassion moments we need to take out for ourselves and that can include prayer and a whole lot of other things, so we can stay in the moment and be present, because a lot of times we'll go through things and it feel like you want to jump out of your body, right? And trauma lives within our body. I experienced that. We all do. But it's like, what do you do in those moments? And not even in a moment of being triggered or activated. Just in life general, we need to take more time to practice self-compassion. So this is what we discussed today, like giving yourself a break, checking in with you. How are you doing? You have to learn to do that for yourself. This way you won't always look for others to do it. It's great to have that. Support, community, encouragement is very important in life. But we have to learn to do it for ourselves. Why am I getting notifications? Hold on, guys. I'm gonna have to go on my other phone and respond while some of you guys come in. And I hope some more come in. I know a lot of you will see this after the fact. Let me check in because I think it is, who's checking in on me? No. Hurry up, phone. Because I told my daughter I was going live. Okay, so I want to read to you one of the cards. The first one is, name 3 things that you like about yourself. Because what I want you to do, again, you're thinking about you, you're checking in on you, you're encouraging you, you're self-prioritizing you. How are you doing? Pull out positive traits, things about you. First of all, it can make you smile. It can be a self-affirmation and confirmation, reminding you of who you are, right? All those great things, and lifting your spirit in the moment. So name 3 things that you like about yourself. You can put in a comment if you end up seeing this now or doing the replay, or you could do it in your own time. But I'm just giving you some prompting to practice self-compassion. And this one is called watering the flowers, because we need to do that, right? We need to water ourselves. You have to, when you growing plants, I was gonna say flowers, but yeah, flowers and plants, you plant it, the seed, you have to water it. What happens to a plant when you water it, or a flower? It's nourishing, right? You taking care of it. You being tender and kind towards your plant. You caring for that plant, for that flower. Well, this is what self-compassion is as well. After those three things, notice how receiving recognition makes them much stronger. Who's that? All kinds of stuff coming through the other phone. Receiving and acknowledging all those things about you that you like about yourself. And to some of you, that may be hard. Because if you're dealing with insecurities heavily, low self-worth, low self-esteem, the effects of trauma could be you was never acknowledged, you was always criticized, or you always criticize now, you're your worst self-critic. And when you come out of dark places or a lot of traumatic experiences, you don't learn to praise yourself. You beat yourself down. A lot of times you do that. Sometimes you have what we call, what is it called? Syndrome. Oh my gosh, it just left me. It just like something syndrome. You guys know what I'm talking about. Imposter syndrome. Yes. Right? So even though you may be doing some great things and making stride and accomplishing things, you can't focus on that. It's hard for you to be in the moment and be in the present and go, wow, I did that. No, your body and your mindset stays focused on the negative, what you came out of, or those low self-worth issues arise, and you allow that to steal your moment, to steal joy, to steal happiness, to steal acknowledgement, to steal the self-compassion, to steal the self-grace. And so when you know that happens often, you need to do more of this. Think about things that you like about yourself. Recognize them. And it'll help you to feel much stronger. And it'll make the things that are good about you that you do like, those will supersede the negative, dark, unhelpful thoughts. That's what I'm trying to get you to do. Do more of that exercise that empowers you. This is self-empowerment. This is self-strengthening, okay? You are focused on building you up. You are focused on healing and nurturing your own well-being, not waiting for somebody else to do it. Get in the habit of doing this. This way you don't focus on waiting for others to validate you, because you have validated, aside from God who has validated you from the beginning, you are doing it for yourself. You are showing up for you. You are becoming your own best friend if you're not already. And that's important. So if you have done this exercise, I want to see, and I'm going to come back and read the comments, I promise you. And I want to see how helpful this exercise of self-compassion is to you. That is one of the exercises. We're going to do one more. I'm not going to be long. I'm not going to be before you long today. As all preachers say, right? Because I'm one of those too. Now, this is going deeper, right? And some ladies find it hard to do this, and men, because I work with men as well. When I go to like outpatient type of clinics, and I do mental health psychoeducational workshops, and we do these exercises. So depending on where you are in your journey of healing and growing and all those things, you may be coming out of something, you may be in recovery, whatever it is. And when I say recovery, I'm not just focusing on substance use, recovering from situations. It could be abuse, it could be homelessness, it could be so many things, right? We can name a whole lot. Health issues, other crises, broken relationships, divorce, right? A loss of a lot, grief. We have to learn to, again, you're showing up for you as your own coach, your own therapist, your own pastor, your own friend. So here's another one. This is make yourself comfortable. Make yourself, I know it's a new exercise for a lot of you, comfortable. Check in with your body, because we carry trauma in our bodies. And so we need to check in with our bodies. Check in with what's going on in our mind and our spirit and our emotions and our heart. I think I said in our spirit, if not in our spirit. Check in with you. Because if we don't check in with us, then we can lose it at some point. Not paying attention. Because even if we catch something, that can give us time to get the help that we need, to try to seek support. But if we don't check in and we repress and ignore or be in denial, that can be very dangerous. right? And then we have a moment of explosiveness. Like people, have a temporary moment of insanity because you're not checking in with you. Checking in with you means you may have to check into a hospital. I'm just saying, these are the things that we need to start practicing doing if we're not doing it already. So check in with your body. Here's the prompts, or here are the prompts. Ask if it needs anything to feel more comfortable in this moment. Let's not worry about tomorrow, okay? That's what I try to do when I'm going through certain crises. I'm actually facing a mountainous situation right now. And I'm like, I'm compartmentalizing, so I'm practicing what I preach and teach and speak. So I'm like, let me put you here because I can't do nothing about you right in this moment. And even if there is something for me to do at the moment, I need to check in with myself first. I need to be grounded in everything else so I can try to keep my mind focused and stay regulated emotionally. Then I can think rational, reasonable, and more calmly. I can problem solve better. I can think of solutions. I can access help, resource, whatever it is, right? And so I want you to do this. So I'm doing this in my own moment, but I know someone else needs to do this as well. Ask your body what it needs, whether that's love, grace, somebody to hear you and not speak, just the gift of their presence. If you need to rest, if you need to read, if you need to relax, if you need to do some breath work, some breathing, if you need to pray, if you need to fast, if you need to meditate, what does your body need? If you need a hug, if you need to talk to somebody, if you need an embrace, what does your body need? If you need some herbal tea, if you need some good, healthy food, if you need some comfort food for a moment, just for that moment, that may be a moment of you to give yourself some kind of compassion and take a break. Like, right now, I just want some comfort food, right? And you'll bounce back. But for the moment, you may feel like you need it just for now. I'm not saying get in the habit of doing that and eating a whole bunch of bad stuff, but I'm saying just for a moment, it's just like, it's like you showing yourself some attention for the moment, right? Okay. So ask your body, what does it need to feel more comfortable, right? And it could be a whole lot of other things on your list. Is it to stretch, right? That's some more things. Or take a walk. That one I'll do more often. I need to walk. First of all, it's just good for me mobily, physically, right? For us to walk. But we know that walking is a good stress reliever. It can reduce anxiety, depression, all those symptoms. So right now you may say, I just need to go walking. Sometimes it's to calm down, cool down. Some of us do these things already. When we're angry, we're dysregulated, and we just need to take a walk to calm ourselves down. So we know the effect that it has. Even if we can't name it, it's something some of us already know to do. Let me go walking. Let me go running. Let me go listen to some music, right? It could be a whole lot of different things. I mentioned the relaxing, I mentioned the breathing. Give yourself permission. Now, this is the part that may be hard for you if you're used to being in survival mode or helping other people all the time, but never showing up for yourself. You have to give yourself permission now. I'm giving myself permission to have a self-compassion moment. Whatever that action, whatever that activity is, you're doing it. You're taking out a moment because you don't want to break. It's all right to go through and experience emotions, okay? Make sure you know that. I'm not saying suppress it. If you need to cry, that may be something that will help you because it's a release. It's cathartical. You're letting out. Please have your moment of crying. That can be a self-compassion. Let me feel for a change. Let me release stuff. Sometimes you can be subconsciously withholding in or suppressing and don't know you're doing that. So that's why I'm going to have more of these self-compassion moments because somebody needs to do it. And you may need a coach. You may need someone to just prompt you to do it, to remind you of having these moments, okay? So that is it, guys. We're about 14 minutes in and some change. I hope this is a blessing to somebody. I hope this was a check-in because all of these are check-ins. How you doing, brother? How you doing, girl? How you doing, man? Okay? Check in with yourself. Basically. All right. Okay, guys, I hope you have a wonderful day. Some of you it's lunchtime or it's about to be lunchtime and all those wonderful things. So hopefully you get to watch this during lunchtime and you get to practice some of this stuff. So you utilizing or you are taking advantage of that moment where you can take a break and eat lunch. But maybe you can incorporate some of these interventions as well for yourself. Okay. Talk to you later, guys. Love you. Bye bye.